Hello and welcome to Happy Handicrafts. My name is Joanna and today we are going to be making a Paper Sloyd match holder. This is project number 16 from the third year from our book Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. This model comes in 3 pieces. We're going to be making them all together and then assembling them. It's not a super difficult project, but there is some meticulous measuring and cutting that we'll need to do, but no worries, we will get through this together. Now, the materials we're going to need for this project are the book, Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. As always, I'm going to put a couple links below. One is free download and another is a link to an Amazon one if you like to get the paper version, okay? We're also going to need a cutting mat, an X-Acto knife, a compass, a pencil, a ruler, some glue, and a couple different pieces of paper. The book suggests using Bristol board. We can only find white Bristol board in our area, so it's kind of boring. So we like to mix it up with a little high quality scrapbook paper. We had a small scrap that was just the right size for this, so we're going to be using that as well. So let's get started. We are going to start with the side piece. This is the first piece in the book. We already have one that is 2 1/8 inch wide. So we're just going to measure in from the top to 6 3/8 of an inch. And we'll put a dot there. Then we'll lower the ruler and measure again in from the left to 6 3/8 of an inch and draw a dot. And then we'll use our ruler to join those 2 dots with a line. If you didn't already have one this size, just measure your 2 1/8 of an inch so that you get a 2 1/8 by 6 3/8 inch rectangle. And go ahead and cut that piece. Then we're going to measure down on the left to 1 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to draw our little dot. And we're going to do the same on the right hand side. We're going to measure down to 1 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to draw a little dot. We're going to join those 2 dots with our ruler with a line. This is going to be a folding line. It is not a cut line, so you can draw it as a dotted line if you prefer. Now, this is a little meticulous. So, starting at the left on the line, you're going to place dots every 3/8 of an inch. Starting at 3/8 of an inch, and then every 3/8 of an inch. Do this all the way across, right to get to the right-hand side. Now you're going to do the same to the bottom, but here's a little hack. We started at 3/16 of an inch, and then we started doing our 3/8 of an inch again. It just made it a little easier so we didn't have to do measurements at 3/16 of an inch. So just again, place your ruler at 3 1/16 of an inch to start, and then you're going to do your dots all along measuring every 3/8 of an inch. Once you're done that, watch what Lucy does. She's going to join these dots in to make points. The diagram also helps with this. Now we're going to speed this up a little bit because it can take a little long. But you can see how Lucy's doing those points all along right to the right-hand side. Okay, once all those points are drawn, we're going to use our ruler to fold those points in. We like to use the ruler just to keep the line nice and straight. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Once we're done making that initial fold, we reinforce it with a flat surface like the front of the ruler. And now we're going to cut out each of those points. I hope you're a little more careful than Lucy with that finger because it makes me nervous every time. So as she cuts out all of these points, we're going to speed up the video to make it a little quicker for you. So like we mentioned at the beginning of the video, there are 3 parts to this match holder. This is the side of it. Next, we're going to be working on the bottom. There are 2 pieces to the bottom. One goes inside and one goes outside. And we're actually going to draw them simultaneously and then cut them out together. So there's our side all done. We're going to put that to the side and we're going to bring out our Bristol board. To make the inside of the bottom, we're going to measure out 2 inches. So we're just going to put a dot at 0 inches and 2 inches and we're going to draw a line between those 2 dots. And there's our 2 inches. Then we're going to place a dot at 3/4 of an inch and 1 3/4 of an inch. Now we're going to measure with our compass. We want our compass to be at 3/4 of an inch exactly. We're going to place the point on each of those inside dots and we're going to do a half circle. So we're kind of creating an oval. I don't know if you can see that yet, but it's going to come together. Once we have those 2 half circles, we're going to join them with just a short line using our ruler. So that's going to be the shape of our inside bottom. Before we cut it out, we're going to make the outside. So this one, we're going to draw a horizontal line that is 2 1/4 inches. So we put a point at 0 and 2 1/4, and we draw a horizontal line. Then we're going to put dots at 7/8 of an inch and 1 3/8 of an inch. Okay, we're going to make our compass now to equal 7/8 of an inch. And again, placing our point on those 2 inside dots, we're going to make semicircles or 2 half circles from there. Sometimes your compass doesn't want to behave, and this might have been one of those days. Okay, when you've got the 2 half circles done, you're going to join them with your ruler with just a couple small lines. Before we cut out our inside and outside, we labeled them so we would know. With just an I for inside and an O for outside. And then we're going to use our X-Acto knife to cut out the 2 ovals. Once you've cut out both pieces, you're going to take your inside bottom piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue all around the edge of that inside bottom where we've done the writing. You're not going to see this at the end, so we're just going to hide it. Now we're going to take our side piece and we're going to encircle that inside bottom piece, putting our points on the glue. This is definitely easier said than done. You might want to do it piece by piece. You might not want to put all the glue on at once. Just find a way that works for you. I think the easiest way for us was we ended up holding on those first few points until it stuck, and then it was easier to fold the side around that inside bottom piece. But like I said before, just do whatever works. If you want to rest it onto the table like Lucy's doing now, that was also another way that we found that worked. Then you're going to paste up the lap on the side, and then you're going to take that bottom outside piece, turn it over, and then you're going to take your inside bottom piece and you're going to glue all around the edges of it on those points and into the middle. You're going to take that and you're going to press it onto the outside bottom piece. And you're going to hold it there until the glue is holding it all in place. And that, my friends, is a Paper Sloyd match holder. Isn't it cute? I think the scrapbook paper really adds something nicely to it. So you can use yours as a match holder, or it can hold any other small items that you like. I hope you enjoyed this video. We enjoyed doing it with you. Please join us again on our next video.